Today is July 30th, and I watched Sakurai's little 22-minute video showcasing Hero's moveset this morning, and let's just say that I'm scared for the future of the competitive Smash scene and the longevity of Ultimate as an esport. And I'm not the only one, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it down and show you guys all the reasons why the community's in trouble. If you watched the trailer this morning too, then you'll know that Hero is full of new and unique mechanics. And that's no surprise because every time that Nintendo's been adding a new paid DLC character, they come with a load of new aspects, or some like to call them gimmicks, that they bring to the table. For example, when Bayo got introduced, she had Witch Time, she had Bats Within, Bullet Arts, Cloud had Limit Meter, which was unheard of at the time, man, and also his up air. And Ryu had the Street Fighter inputs, the Street Fighter command inputs for Shoryu and, multiple tilts, hard and light tilts. That was unheard of at the time, as far as Smash goes at least. And now he has the auto turnaround mechanic. Joker, who just got introduced in Ultimate, the first paid Ultimate DLC, has the gun as well as Arsene. So this is nothing new. But there's an obvious difference between those guys and Hero. Hero's new specials make Smash 4 Witch Time look tame. So let's take a look at him.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, the director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game from Sora Limited. Long time no see, so we've changed them up a bit. It's all in the details.
I've never played any kind of Dragon Quest or seen any gameplay, to be honest. Worthless American. But I think if I had to pick one of these guys, I'd pick 8. I like 8 because of the hamster in his pocket, pretty much. To be honest, look at that guy, man. Here it is. Why? Why would you give these guys crits? I'm a Greninja player. Where are my crits? Greninja can crit in his game. Where's the justice for the Earthbound mains and the Fire Emblem mains and stuff, dude? Why? There's a reason that none of them have crits in Smash. A damn good reason. I don't know the exact crit rate. I don't know the exact percent chance. But, that's gonna be terrible for the competitive scene, man. I think this is a good clip to highlight because watch that MP meter at the bottom. Look how fast it's recharging. I thought it was supposed to be hard for characters to manage their magic like this. I thought that would be an interesting mechanic if, a character had to balance, how often they use their spells. But I don't think it's going to be difficult at all based on how fast it recharges. And that most spells, I'll show you later the exact damage or the exact mana that each spell takes, but it's not that much. Also, type spells can blow enemies. This isn't broken or anything, but I just wanted to highlight that looks like a really good out of shield option. That looks fast. Looks like he's gonna have a really good up out of shield. So, I'm okay with him having that, but there's some other stuff. You just wait 1 second, man. Down special, man. Get ready. Here it is. His down special pulls up a random list of commands. Did you hear that? Random. A random list of out of 25. I don't actually know how many it is, but it's a lot of commands. He gets 4 random ones. Imagine, why are there so many things that are random? Fully charged smash attack. Probably stronger than deep breathing. Now for Psycho. It increases the power of your next attack. That's the broken, okay, not the broken one, because if I were to say that's the broken one, it implies that there's only one, but there's not. There's a lot. That I'm extremely scared of. I don't like that at all. Psych Up, it's like Revenge, but it doesn't go away. A Revenge, you can camp out or do a lot of damage to Incineroar, and Revenge is already really, really good. I wouldn't mind a Revenge nerf, to be honest. It's such an extremely fast counter, but who cares? This isn't about Incineroar. This is about Psych Up, dude. Oh my god. It doesn't go away. It doesn't go away if you whiff anything either. You will hit it. At 80%, if you get Psych Up, there's no reason for you not to be killing at 80.
The difference between this one and is that it can only be used once, but the effect lasts until your attack finishes, even if you miss. Next up, Bounce.
This invalidates projectile characters. Invalidated, bro. What is Mega Man gonna do? He's gotta run in to grab, and that limits his options so much in neutral.
Heal lets you reduce your damage percentage.
Well, let me see how much MP that took. Wait, was that 7? It was 7, and how much? I read somewhere that it heals 10 or 11. Let's say it's 10. And it only takes 7 MP. You can heal 100% and not even use up your full bar. Okay, imagine this is the best camping character in the game. You will get timed out. You will have the lead, and you'll still get timed out because he'll heal and beat you. Here's how it's gonna go down when I show up to a tournament. I'm gonna walk in like this, and then he's gonna do this to me. That's rough. Oh, you hate to see it. And then him and his boys are gonna pop off after killing me with thwack at 15%. Looking like this, while I'm left there reflecting, like so.
Significantly increases your speed.
That's speed and jump art at the same time, except the difference is speed and jump art have drawbacks. I don't see any drawbacks here.
Maybe something like Hatchet Man.
Okay, can we talk about that real quick?
The attack.
At 0%, it does 35. Not only does it do 35%, but at 0, it sends him that far. I don't want to die at 25%, man. I don't want to die at 25% when I fight this character. Randomly, no less. Imagine that on top of a crit. I'm dying at 0. I don't know what to tell you. This, I watched the trailer this morning and I was thinking, this is the worst one. This is literally the worst one. Thwack. Let's take another look at this real quick.
And then there's Thwack.
It can randomly KO you. It's more likely if your percent is high. So, I mean, if your percent's super high, it's super likely to KO you. And it's not that big of a deal because, I mean, a lot of moves will KO you when you're at that high percent. But it still has the chance to KO you at low percent. Instantly. You don't get to fly, you don't get to DI, you vanish. You vanish. And it's random, dude. He can go for it, and you're thinking, okay, I'm pretty safe, I'm at low percent, you know, it's a low chance to kill me. But then it can still happen, and it'll definitely happen to people in bracket. This is a problem. This is a serious problem.
This spell is well suited for recovery.
Okay, so now he has the best recovery in the game too, because he just went from down there to there instantly with no lag. No landing lag, no nothing. There's no edge guarding that. This is the meta breaking character. There's no edge guarding, he's all RNG. This is just a big slap in the face to the whole competitive scene.
It lets you recover from anywhere, but you may hit your head on the ceiling.
Oh, is that the drawback? You might hit your head on the ceiling? An offstage ceiling?
When you cast the spell, you become impervious to attacks. But watch out.
This is so stupid, man.
Metal Slash. Hocus Pocus is a spell with unpredictable effects.
This is a joke. Like, this is actually, he's doing this on purpose to mess with us.
Magic first. As you can see, my MP is depleting rapidly because the spell uses all your remaining MP to deal massive damage.
Imagine being on the ledge versus that. It's over. If he catches you hanging from the ledge and he uses that with high MP, it's over. Say goodbye. Because there's no getting around that. There's no ledge option that can beat that. We've had characters with RNG before, like Luigi Misfire or Game & Watch Judge Hammer, but we've never had anything like this before. Anything on this level of BS. It's just a giant middle finger from Sakurai and the dev team to the competitive scene. And they don't have to cater to the competitive players because competitive players only make up they make a small minority of the total sales, the millions and millions of sales that Smash Ultimate has copped. It just hurts because for such a long time it really seemed like Sakurai's goal was to find a balance so that casuals and competitive players can both enjoy this game. They toned down rage, they lowered landing lag, they nerfed shield grabs, they added a hazard toggle, they added parrying. They made it so in tournaments, you select the stage before you select your character. That's just the order of the way that things happen. And they built that into the game in this one. I was hopeful, and they, not to mention all the balance patches where they were obviously paying attention to the meta because they nerfed such top tier characters like Olimar. Pichu got big ones, which I mean, maybe they shouldn't have been that big, but obviously they're paying attention and they're trying to make a difference for the competitive scene. And then this happens. I'm just so confused. I'm just hurt, man. I'm just hurt. I feel betrayed. It's just such a big contrast to the direction I thought, and it seems like a lot of people thought they were going. And it would have been great if they kept going that way. I don't know. This sounds like a big problem. I can't say like, oh, we should ban him right off the bat because he has not even out yet, obviously. And like, obviously, I don't think anyone would agree with me on that. But I think something needs to happen, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe there's like a BS switch. You can just switch the BS switch off. That'd be awesome. But let's I saw some really interesting tweets from Leffen and Mr. R and some other people that let's go take a look at real quick. Here we go. So it recovers 11% actually, costs 7 MP, and you get MP back so fast. I think that's a big issue here. I don't ever want to watch an optimal hero player, because that's just going to be the most gimmicky, awful match you could ever imagine, man. Terrible, with suicides, with putting people to sleep in midair into critical hit forward smash to kill at 30%. Bro. Even in the game with Little Mac and Jigglypuff, I can't help but to agree with this. Even in a game with such obvious gimmick characters like those, this has got to be the worst one. They don't have RNG so as like such a main factor of their gameplay. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. And I often disagree with Leffen on like a lot of his opinions, especially on like viability of characters, on Melee Puff, Pokemon Trainer in this game, etc. Just his views on things in general. I often disagree with him, but I think you would have to seriously not have a competitive mindset to disagree with him here. See, this is funny, but this tweet right here, this is funny, but that's going to be the reality. Like, some people are just going to troll, and sometimes it's going to work. That's the worst part. It's going to work sometimes, man. People are just going to instantly, I don't ever, whack. It needs to go. It needs to go. I need to take the BS switch and flip it down ASAP. Here's another thing I'd like to point out. If this is true, snooze is going to be an edge guarding tool. Are you kidding me? Snoozing somebody off stage? Oh my lord. And it's giant too. I don't know if you watched it. I don't know if I showed it in this video, but it's giant. Like, it's not easy to avoid. But I especially wanted to highlight this one. I was thinking, there's a patch coming soon. Who do I want to get nerfed? And I was like, dude, nobody really needs nerfs that badly. I mean, after Peach already got nerfed, her back throw, which was crazy strong before, that already got nerfed. I think her forwarder got nerfed, etc. Pichu got hit hard. I don't really know who else needs nerfs that badly. This isn't a pretty good spot right now. This is another great point that I haven't even covered yet. His down B menu, you have to know the language. So if a Japanese player comes to America, or if American goes literally anywhere, you're gonna have to switch the system's language first of all. And let's say you want to do a Ditto, and there's a language barrier. You can't. You literally cannot. Like, that's an actual problem, like a legit problem. I mean, I guess the counterplay to that is to memorize how much MP each spell takes. But if there's a language barrier, there's always going to be at least one player. Or, I mean, you could a gentleman to putting on a language that nobody knows. But man, that's like a legitimate problem for competing. I think it's obvious. I don't think I need to beat a dead horse. I think you guys understand what the issues are here. And as far as the solution goes, I don't know. I'm at a loss. I want to hear, what do y'all think? My opinion is just as valuable as yours. But I couldn't tell you. I mean, okay, here are options. We could ban him right off the bat. We could test it out, see how it goes. Let's say we take that one. Let's say we don't ban him. Well, I mean, we're not going to ban him. But, so we don't ban him. And then we realize that he's BS, and then we allow him to keep competing. That makes for a terrible meta. Dude, if Hero became prominent and was like a top tier character, it'd be really hard to play this game seriously and put time into it, put money on the line over RNG. This is supposed to be a test of skill, man. This is literally, that's what fighting games are about. That's what competition is about in general. And so, I don't know. I'd like to hear some solutions. Tell me what we can do in the comments. Please, please offer some varying viewpoints. I would love to read some. Good luck. Also, shouts to my cat. That's my boy, A Million Cats. Oh no!